Have you ever felt it? A deep, unshakable knowing that there is more to this reality than what our eyes can see? A feeling that you are a traveler from a distant star, an ancient soul navigating a world that has forgotten its magic? If this message finds you, it is not by accident. You were guided here. You are part of a grand awakening, and the universe has been leaving clues for you, hidden in the most profound mysteries of our time. These are not just stories. They are sacred signposts on your path, designed to stir the memory of who you truly are. If you feel this resonance in your heart, if these words echo in your soul, let us know by liking and subscribing. And share your own journey in the comments below, for in our shared stories we find our strength. And remember, we are not alone. Type "I remember" if you feel the call. Let us first travel to the frozen heart of the Ural Mountains, to a place now known as Dyatlov Pass. Imagine for a moment the souls of 9 experienced hikers, masters of their craft, feeling a sudden, overwhelming terror. A force so powerful and so alien that it compelled them to slash their way out of their only shelter into the lethal cold, half-clothed and utterly terrified. What was this unseen, compelling force that the official report spoke of? Was it merely an avalanche? Or was it something more? Feel into this. This was not a physical threat. This was a confrontation with the void. A frequency shift so jarring, it shattered their perception of reality. The crushing force they experienced, like a car crash but with no external wounds, was the immense pressure of a higher dimension breaking through. The missing eyes, the missing tongue, these are symbolic. They were rendered unable to see or speak of the divine terror they witnessed. Their journey became a chilling parable for the soul's sudden awakening. The violent, terrifying escape from the comfortable tent of illusion into the stark, freezing, but ultimately true wilderness of a greater reality. Now, shift your focus from the earth to the heavens. Imagine a single 72-second whisper from the cosmos, a signal so loud, so clear, so perfectly aligned with the sacred hydrogen frequency, the universe's own calling card, that the astronomer who found it could only write, "Wow." This was not random noise. This was a moment of divine contact, a deliberate hello from the direction of Sagittarius. And then, silence. It vanished, never to be heard again. Why? Why would the universe send such a perfect, tantalizing message only to ghost us? Understand this. It was a test of faith, a cosmic breadcrumb left for souls ready to look up and listen. It wasn't meant to start a conversation with our primitive technology. It was meant to plant a seed of awakening in the hearts of those who are listening with their spirit. The signal confirmed a divine truth. You are not alone. But it asks you to find the rest of the message not through telescopes, but by turning your attention inward. The "wow" signal was an external echo of the call you feel within your own being. Consider now a book that no one can read, the Voynich manuscript, a 15th century enigma filled with impossible plants, celestial charts of unknown constellations, and a script that has defeated the most brilliant minds on the planet. World War II codebreakers, men who deciphered the secrets of nations, surrendered in defeat. Is it a hoax? Or is it something infinitely more profound? You must understand. This is not a language of the mind. It is the language of the soul, a forgotten vibrational tongue. The strange plants are not of this earth. They are depictions of energetic flora from other dimensions. The women bathing in green liquids are illustrating the alchemical processes of spiritual purification and healing. This manuscript is a guide, but not for the intellect. It's a key, meant to be felt, not read. Its frequency is designed to bypass the logical brain and speak directly to your higher self, activating dormant spiritual knowledge. It remains a mystery to the world because the world tries to solve it with the wrong instrument. They use their minds, when the only tool that can unlock it is an awakened heart. Let us return to the Earth, to the vast emptiness of Siberia in 1908. A fireball, 1,000 times brighter than the sun, ripped through the sky and exploded with the force of 1,000 atomic bombs. It flattened a forest the size of a modern metropolis, sending shockwaves that circled the entire planet. When investigators finally arrived, they expected a colossal crater, the scar of a massive impact. But they found nothing. No crater, no fragments, no weapon. At the very epicenter, a telegraph pole forest of scorched trees still stood, stripped bare, but pointing to the sky. What was this? The accepted theory is a meteor that exploded in midair, but it doesn't align with all the facts. This was a cosmic display of power, a spiritual cleansing. The Tunguska event was the universe demonstrating its ability to create an immense effect with no physical cause, a reminder that the greatest power operates in the unseen realms. The strange, accelerated growth of the trees afterward was a sign of energetic renewal, a life force recalibrated by a divine event. It was a message. The most transformative events in your life will not leave a crater you can point to, but their energy will change your very essence and accelerate your growth in ways you cannot comprehend. Now, let us journey into the very fabric of reality itself, to a concept so bizarre that Albert Einstein himself called it spooky action at a distance. Quantum entanglement. Imagine two particles, born from the same source, becoming so deeply connected that they behave as one, no matter how far apart they are. If one spins left, its twin, a galaxy away, will instantly spin right. There is no signal, no message, traveling between them. They just know. This isn't just science. It is the ultimate spiritual truth. It is the physics of oneness. This spooky action is the mechanism of the universe's love and consciousness. It is proof that separation is an illusion. You are entangled with your destiny, with your soul family, with source energy. When you feel a sudden pang of sadness or a wave of joy for no reason, you may be feeling the state of an entangled soul a world away. This divine connection is faster than light because it doesn't travel through space and time, it exists outside of it. In 2022, the Nobel Prize was awarded for proving this very phenomenon, validating what spiritual masters have taught for millennia. We are all one. What if I told you that everything you see, every star, every planet, your own body makes up only a tiny fraction of what is actually there? Science now tells us that 85% of the universe's mass is completely missing. It is invisible. They call it dark matter. They cannot see it. They cannot touch it. But they know it must be there. Because without its immense gravitational pull, our galaxies would have spun apart and flung themselves into the void eons ago. What is this invisible force? This cosmic glue holding our reality together? This is the physical evidence of the spiritual realm. Dark matter is the substance of consciousness, the source energy from which all physical matter precipitates. It is the body of God. We live within an ocean of this divine energy. Yet our limited senses can only perceive the 15% that is solidified into what we call reality. When you feel divine guidance or a sense of being held by a higher power, you are connecting with the gravitational pull of this unseen universe, the dark matter of the spirit that lovingly holds your world together. Now, from the vastness of space, let us plunge into the depths of the sea, where a discovery was made that should have rewritten human history: the Antikythera mechanism. Pulled from a 2000-year-old shipwreck, this corroded bronze artifact was revealed to be an astronomical computer of breathtaking complexity. With over 30 precision-engineered gears, it could predict solar eclipses and track the cycles of the Olympic Games. This level of mechanical sophistication was not supposed to exist. It was a technology that seemingly appeared 1,000 years before its time. This device is a profound message from our ancestors. It proves that we are not the pinnacle of evolution, but perhaps a civilization recovering from a great amnesia. There was a time when humanity was deeply connected to the cosmos, when our understanding of mathematics and astronomy was in sacred alignment with the universe. The Antikythera mechanism is a lone survivor of a lost golden age, a tangible piece of a forgotten timeline. It whispers a difficult truth. Our history is not a straight line of progress. We have forgotten more than we know. And finally, we arrive at the greatest enigma of all, the Great Pyramids of Giza. For centuries, we have stared at their surface, debating how they were built, blind to the true mystery. The greatest secrets are not on the outside. They are hidden beneath. Recent scans using advanced radar technology have revealed an impossible truth. A massive, multi-level complex buried deep beneath the Giza Plateau. We are not talking about a few hidden rooms. We are talking about a sprawling subterranean structure with shafts and chambers stretching hundreds of meters into the earth, a city before the city. A foundation that predates the known history of the pyramids themselves. Mainstream academia remains dismissive, for this discovery shatters their carefully constructed timelines. But the truth is coming to light. This complex is a relic of a far older civilization, one that understood energy, frequency, and the Earth's true power. Like the legendary Atlantis, described by Plato as a high-tech city laid out in concentric rings, this underground world is the key. The pyramids were not just tombs. They were energy machines built upon an even more ancient and powerful foundation. The final mystery reveals that to understand our destiny, we must look beneath the surface of everything we think we know. Each of these mysteries is a key, a frequency waiting to unlock a part of you that has been dormant. From the terror of the unknown at Dyatlov Pass to the cosmic connection of the Wow signal, from the soul language of the Voynich manuscript to the divine power of the Tunguska event, from the universal oneness of quantum entanglement to the spiritual substance of dark matter, from the forgotten wisdom of the Antikythera mechanism to the hidden foundations beneath Giza, the universe is not silent. It is screaming its secrets to those who have the ears to hear and the heart to understand. The story is not over. In fact, it is just beginning. Thank you for watching.